Welcome to your Summer In-Service 2022 Summer In-Service training. A couple of housekeeping things before we let Mr. Erder give a little spiel on bus patrol. You should have received or will be receiving a packet by mail with all the information that we usually see, forms for you to fill out, information, school start time schedules, the calendar, school calendar, everything in that packet that we usually see. Any forms in there, make sure you get them filled out fully, get them back to Donna. And we'll have, let anybody know that can't get online to call the warehouse 410-758-0489 to schedule time to come up here to the board to do the in-service here at the board. With that, this is Mr. Scott Erder with Bus Patrol. He's going to do a quick little red light runner do's and don'ts with us. Once he gets done, we'll be able to pull up maybe what a good violation looks like and what a bad violation looks like, and kind of get everybody on the same page to try to make the program more successful for us in the long run. And at the end of the day, it's all about the safest school zone for the kids getting on and off the bus, and creating that safety zone for the kids to get on and off. With that, Mr. Erder.
Thank you, John. So everybody, most of you probably remember me from the bus inspections where as your buses were getting inspected at the elementary school, I kind of peeked my head in and just reminded everybody of a proper bus stop per the CDL manual and Maryland law. And today we're going to cover a couple things. This is just an in-service rehash of a proper bus stop, what the law says, what a driver should do, what a driver shouldn't do. As the program manager for Queen Anne's and all of Maryland Eastern Shore, I provide a report after each month to the transportation directors, and John being the person here in Queen Anne's, of what an improper bus stop was through that month. So that report, when I'm reviewing disapproved citations from the LE perspective, I'm watching all these citation videos, and I'm seeing where maybe a bus driver didn't apply the yellow lights as they should per the law, or I see sometimes bus drivers activating the red lights while the bus is still moving, which is actually contrary to both the CDL manual and Maryland law. So we're going to cover a couple things today, and 15, 20 minutes, and I'll be out of your hair.
Okay, so again, for the agenda today, we're going to talk about Maryland Transportation Article 21706. We're going to talk about what bus drivers should do, and then the last thing we'll talk about what bus drivers should not do. So 21706 is the actual violation of passing a stop bus with red lights activated. Within 21706, there's another section that's referenced, which is 22228, and that gives you the specifics of what a bus driver is required to do per the law, kind of like the MDOT CDL manual. So real quickly, from 22228, or the manual itself, the CDL manual, bus drivers are required to apply the yellow lights at least 100 feet before a stop location. A bus driver is also required to stop 10 feet before the stop location or where the child is standing. That way you have a full field of vision, seeing the child go from where they're located walking to your bus. In that point, somewhere in that point, the CDL manual requires that bus drivers either put the bus in park, and if there is no park for the bus for the transmission, then you're supposed to apply the emergency brake, and then you activate the alternating red flashing lights. Again, for the improper bus stop report, I'm seeing quite a few bus drivers, or buses, I don't know the bus drivers, but the buses for sure, that are activating those red lights several hundred feet prior prior to the stop location. So we need to stop that so these citations become more effective. And think about this for a second. The program is only as effective as the enforcement. So if the sheriff's office here in Queen Anne's, if they are not able to approve these citations because yellow lights weren't activated or red lights were activated while the bus is moving, they're disapproving those, and that diminishes the effectiveness of the program. Education is the key here, and we are educating the public through enforcement of these citations. So what should you do? As a bus driver, conduct a normal vehicle inspection prior to your journey. So when we conduct those inspections, we know that all the exterior lights are working. Alternating yellow lights are working, alternating red lights are working. There should also be, you should also activate the yellow lights 100 feet by law, 100 feet prior to the stop location. And that would be your yellow lights. And then again, once you come to a stop, put the bus in park or apply the emergency brake, then apply the red flashing lights. And those are good stops. When those things happen sequentially, vehicles pass the bus, those are good violations, good citations that the sheriff's office here will approve. My recommendation is for you guys to have your head on a swivel. You have a very, very important job. There's a lot of stuff to do prior to stopping. One, you're locating the kid where the stop is. You're looking at traffic that's approaching you. You're trying to pick a good spot to activate your red lights. If you can, just do it normally. Again, you have a huge responsibility, but if you just conduct the bus stop normally like it should be done, then the violations will naturally happen. Queen Anne's County is seeing a steady amount of violations, anywhere between 50 to 70 per month. That's consistent. If we can clean up the improper bus stops, it may be close to 100 violations every month. So again, I'm reaching out to you to ask your help to make this program more effective. Okay, so what you should not do is, again, I've already alluded to several times, is do not activate your yellow lights. The sheriff's office has made it very clear that they will not approve those citations. The law requires it. The sheriff's office understands that. They will not approve those citations. What you also should not do is drive with the red lights on. The red lights are for stopped buses. They're not for buses that are in motion. Please do not wave people through your red lights. They are going to get a violation or a citation. And then it takes additional time to go into the interior cameras if a violator says they were waved through, then we have to go into the interior cameras on that specific day, that specific time, to see if in fact somebody waved them through, okay? The only times that somebody is authorized to go by a stop bus is if it's police, fire, or EMS that wave them by the bus. And that should be about it, folks. I'm going to show you a couple videos here of what an improper bus stop looks like, and then I'm going to show you a couple good bus stops. So John's going to get the videos and show them the impropers first.
You ready? Here goes. Ooh.
So with this particular video, folks, if you can see on your screen, the bus driver never activated the yellow lights, but they also activated the red lights while the bus was moving. So this is a bus stop that, one, the approaching driver never got a warning that the bus was stopping, and then the bus being moved with the red lights. Clear disapproved citation on this. And this would have been a very good violation had the steps been followed properly. Second one. here's what a good violation will look like. With this video, you can see that the yellow light indicator is on, which obviously means that the bus driver activated the yellow lights prior to the stop location. And then when they do come to a stop, full complete stop, they activate the red lights and the vehicle then passes by the bus. That is a clear violation. And remember, the law allows for somebody that's within 20 feet of the front or the rear of the bus, it allows them to continue passing the bus. That means they couldn't possibly stop, but in this case, the vehicle was outside of that 20-foot range, and therefore it would be a very good violation, and probably an approved citation. So, again, folks, I appreciate you. You are part of the puzzle here. You're part of the program. I'm always looking for as effective and as efficient as the program can be would be a plus. I'm asking for your help to conduct your bus stops as you would from the CDO manual or from the Maryland law. Remember, activate your yellow lights at least 100 feet before a stop location, and then activate your red lights when you are fully and completely stopped. And then the violations will naturally happen. Thank you very much. And if anybody has any questions, they can contact John, send me the questions, or you can contact me direct. 301-305-3978 is my cell phone number. And then scott.erter, E-R-T-T-E-R, @buspatrol.com is my email. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, guys. Go through the rest of the training. You work on it as you can. Log back in every time. Pick up where you left off. We'll set this one to be your first one, and then you can go on from there. Outside of that, I hope everybody has a good summer. We got summer school coming up for the month of July and 1st of August, and then another little break when we got inspections coming up the first week of August, and then a little break before school starts again the end of August. So enjoy what you can, and hope it doesn't get too hot out there. Everybody have a good summer. Thanks a lot.